Receiving simulator transmission. Uploading transmitted feed. Initializing playback sequence. Alright Seipher, we're ready.
Hey everyone, Seipher here, and welcome back to Seipher Plays Pirate101, Swashbuckler Edition. In the last episode, we reached the Trader's Cave on Blood Shoals, where we met the deceased crew of Ratbeard, who, unfortunately, were all betrayed by the conniving rats, and are now stuck with unfinished business. We, however, ignored that unfinished business to do a bit of side questing, and unfortunately, we will be doing a bit more side questing as we got a bit distracted with the petathalon, where you can train pets in the last episode. So we're actually going to get into actually doing some Skyway side quests. So let's get onto our raft and get this show on the road. Now this is going to be hopefully a lot easier than most. Granted, ship combat with a raft is not anywhere near as easy as it is with other types of ships, but we should be able to manage. Our first instance is actually doing a bit of hunting by going after enemies in the Skyway, these Batacuda, which basically just becomes like regular combat. We're going to be moving about the ship just to fight. So let's start things off with our Ghost Whale. We'll have Sarah Steele actually attack this one, and just because we'll get 2 for 1 with this scatter shot from Bonnie Ann. So this is pretty much a typical quest, chasing down enemies in the Skyway to hopefully get some ingredients for a quest. It's going to basically be the normal gameplay loop, at least when you're in the Skyways. I should probably upgrade my units sometime soon, because Subadai and probably Bonnie Ann are going to start falling off if I don't keep them on par with me. Alright, well that wasn't great, but should be okay to just launch some attacks. You know what, let's just have Bonnie heal Reed, just because. Now that I think about it, my gear could probably do with some upgrades, since I think I am level 5 now. And we'll take care of it after this. Okay, not great, but decent enough, I suppose. There's that last chest. And we got just enough of our just enough from the Batacudas to be able to complete that quest. So let's quickly teleport on over to Skull Island. And we'll actually turn in a quest to, we'll turn in the quest to Remington Steele. Or, I suppose it's Surly John. Yep.
Ah, good. I'll eat well tonight, pirate. Danny's locket. I pawned it a while back. Madam Bianca the jeweler. She likely still has it.
Alright, well, looks like we gotta go see. Yeah, pretty much what you can expect. A veritable fetch quest, going after one lead and then having to chase down another.
Surly John's locket? Yes, I still have it. I'm afraid the locket is not for sale. Relax, I won't sell it, but I will trade it for a favor. In the cave behind the waterfall, near the entrance to the ancient tunnels, you'll find an old broken chest, half buried in the ground. I hid something under that chest a long time ago. One of my rivals is very eager to take it from me. I dare not lead him to it. Go dig up the pouch under that chest, bring it to me, and make sure you aren't followed. Do this favor for me, and I shall give you the locket.
Alright, well, this is certainly getting rather, well, complicated, but we should be fine. Let's see, do I have... Oh, I've actually got a few things. Oh, yeah, we're level 5 now, so we can upgrade our equipment. Let's just quickly put on all this gear that I bought with my Buccaneers money, so we should be okay. And we can actually sell a few things, so let's... Well, I'll take care of that after we move on, but before that, let's just quickly train up Bonnie with 2 training points. And we'll train up Subadai with 3, just to get him to level 4. Just so that they're both... Well, I probably should have given them a talent. So, as per usual, rough and rough. Just to get them dealing a bit more damage so that they can easily help me out. Alright, half-buried chest. Did not mean to press C.
Let's go trade for the locket.
Okay. And now we should be able to just quickly make our way back to Madame Bianca to hopefully trade her the locket, get it back to its rightful owner.
Ah, good. You found it. Excellent. Here is the locket in exchange. A pleasure doing business with you. Come back anytime.
Here's the locket. She's a beauty. Let's take it to Nancy. I know where to find her.
Alright, Bonnie. Guess we won't be heading back to Blood Shoals soon, but you should be okay.
What do you want, pirate? I've no time for... Danny? Danny sent you. I've nothing to say to him or to you. The locket? He got it back, did he? Well, it seems he could keep his word after all. Took him long enough. I'll never buy Danny's pirate and gambling ways, but at least I can forgive him. You could tell him that for me.
Alright. Well, before we do, let's just sell quite a few things that we honestly don't need. Yeah, not as good as what we've got, from what I can see. Yeah, I'll just sell it all. I'm sure I'll probably regret this, but I'll save selling for later on. And yeah, I'm gonna sell Lord Bacon. I don't need him. Okay. So now then, let's quickly jump on back to Blood Shoals. Do that. And talk to Danny Ratso.
Thank you, pirate. Here am I, stranded in Blood Shoals, branded a fool. could never win her back, but Nancy knows my love is true.
Right. And now we can also return the dagger to young Alex here.
Oh, thank you, pirate. My father won't even know I took his dagger now. I'll be sure to tell all my friends how you've helped me.
And we got up to nautical level 2.
I happen to know a water mole, Mark a model, who's interested in hiring a good pirate like you. You'll find him at the water mole village, not too far from here. It sounded urgent, so you better make it snappy.
Well, let's actually... Well, we do have to go back to Skull Island for that, but before we do, let's actually do another Skyway quest. And let's actually switch to this one, because I assume that this is actually closer. We're going to get into actual ship combat by confronting these cutthroats. Generally, it's best to actually open up with your 4th power and then start firing, but I'm a little rusty at this. It's been a while since I've actually done ship combat in this game. Let's actually back up a little bit. Now, we could actually get close once they're in the yellow to board them and engage in regular combat, but I don't really feel like doing that. So let's just... do that. We'll get some... we'll get some nautical experience for fighting, and running into the treasure they leave behind will get us a bit of gold and maybe some ship equipment, depending on how good you are. And now that we have that taken care of, let's quickly activate this quest, and we'll just use the windstone to get a bit of airtime. Well, to get a bit of speed. And I'll just ignore that cutthroat ship for right now. I definitely recommend grinding off screen if you can, your nautical level, just because it will affect what equipment you can put on your ship, much like how your character's level affects what equipment they can put on. Anyway, just following the arrow, we should be on... oh, I guess we were right on top of her. Ah, there she is. Let's just launch all these attacks, and hopefully we'll be able to weaken her down. Unlike most ships, these ships with named characters you have to actually board, so get them down as much as you can and then get in close. Yeah, it's not much to really look at, but hey, it's something. Anyway, seems we have a token on our ship that will set up some obstacles for us, but from all of our weakening, we should be fine. Let's just use Ghost Whale on that, and let's get our troops on the move. Okay, she's down, so all that's left is her crew. And she's walking by fire, obviously not the best idea, but hey, whatever. We'll just activate our sneak and see what we can do. Okay, well, I probably should have expected that. Oh well. And thankfully, Subadai has Vengeance Strike, but dang, he got blocked. Alright, well. And because we're doing poorly, my pet joined in. Okay, well. We can deal. Let's just have Sarah Steele and Bonnie Ann actually take out these crew members. Then hopefully the fire will deal with this last one. Or Subadai's Vengeance Strike. Okay, good. Now let's just grab as much as we can. And there we go. So now that that's taken care of, let's actually head back to Skull Island. And we'll go turn in the quest to Rosie Harriet.
My golden flask! You realize how much coin I could make selling this flask? Don't even think about thieving it from me. I'll find you.
Alright, well, we gained a nautical level.
You know, I used to be a great explorer. Shocking, isn't it? I arrived in Skull Island years ago, exhausted and injured. That's when I met Tiki Tower, the water mole. He nursed me back to health. I pledged I'd help him whenever he called. Well, pirate, he's calling. The water mole's a rat with illness. Tiki Tower found a cure, a dash of bitters mixed into coconut milk. I have all the bitters he needs. Tiki Tower's willing to pay if you'll deliver the bitters to him in the Watermole camp.
Alright, well, we had to go to the Watermole camp anyway, so let's just head on over. Actually, that's the one thing I kind of hate about quests. You have to constantly switch over. So let's just switch to that one and follow the arrow. So yeah, this game is pretty simple. It does hold your hand a lot, but it's kind of fun and could be a good MMO for kids to start out on, at least in my opinion. Keeps things relatively simple as the nice pirate theme, and seems at least somewhat acceptable.
Bitters, just what tribe needs. Now I cure brothers and sisters. Cole says sickness from missing idols. Idols protect tribe from bad spirits. Cutthroat sharks destroyed sacred hut and stole idols. You get idols back from cutthroats, I pay gold. You do this thing?
Alright, well, yeah, I'm starting to remember how many side quests this game has, and really you don't have to do them all. It's just really best to... Well, I guess I shouldn't say that. You can do them in whatever fashion you like, do a little, do a lot. It'll just really affect how difficult the actual story gets for you, which I'll probably... You know what? Write in the comments if you want me to not do as many side questing videos. Maybe just if I need to fill some time, if you don't like seeing side questing, I'll do a few off screen, or if you like side questing, let me know.
You are pirate young Alex spoke of? I trade with merchant in Jonatown. He expects many potions from me. I do not have enough spring water, batakudati, and flying fish scales to make all the potions. I hire you to collect them for me.
Alright, well, we have new goals for that. Since we're here on Skull Island, we might as well get the spring water, since that'll be fairly easy for us to get. And after this, I think I'll return to Blood Shoal, and we'll get back on track with the next quest. Well, next storyline quest. Then do some more side questing after we do the first of the 3 ghostly favors. With the spring water.
Let us hope the Batakuda provide a fit battle for warriors.
Alright, well, we'll save that for another time. Let's just actually mark this quest, and we'll jump on over.
Well, that rope will keep me working for some time to come. I thank you, pirate. Now ain't you got something dastardly to go do?
Alright, well that was simple. Anyway, let's just go and start off the quest for Trader Mo. Well, okay.
I betrayed my true love. Fair Wilhelmina and I were to marry, but she was swept off her feet by the noble and dashing Captain Gordon. I stole her mother's wedding ring and hid it. She won't be married without it. Return the ring and ask her forgiveness. The ring's in me old sea chest in the caves above us. Go up the ladder. Please fetch it back to her, pirate. If she forgives me, I'll know peace.
Well, you know what? We'll actually go around and get all these quests underway, but we'll do one of them at a time.
There's a debt I owe, and I can't move on from this world until I pays it back. Before I joined Ratbeard's crew, I sailed with a pirate named Zadok. He set out to find a lost city of gold, and we found the way to it. The passage to that city lies in this very cave, through that tunnel. Zadok found the key that opens that ancient door. We were rich, we thought. But then we heard a terrible roar from the passage. Me and the lads turned tail. We left the captain behind. Fearing our doom, we shut the door. I'd pilfered Zadok's key, you see. I locked the door, sealing my captain in forever. They've called this place Traitor's Cave ever since. Zadok's been stuck in that cave all this time. The guilt's too much. I beg you, go save him. You'll find the key in that chest there.
And Jack.
Before I joined Ratbeard's crew, I worked for Captain Avery, but I was keeping a shameful secret. The cutthroats were paying me to spy on him. They're up to something, something big, but I never learned what. The shame of my betrayal's too much. I can't rest till I know Avery is safe. I used to meet the sharks in a cave just through that pool. I was due to meet them after dinner, but look how that turned out. Go down there and lie in wait, and maybe you can wring the plan out of them. Please, pirate, help ease my conscience.
Alright, well, with all of that set up, we're going to actually start with this one. We're going to start with collecting the key from the chest. So let's grab it.
Here's the key. Let's go find Zadok in this city of gold. Open the ancient door, Captain.
And while I do want to go through with that, Sarah, I will not actually be doing that this episode. This episode has gone on a bit longer than normal, and I'm trying to test out different video lengths after how long the episodes of Sacred Stones were, so I think I'll be ending things off here. Next time, we'll be going through that door and seeing just what Manny did to Zadok. So, until next time, I want to thank you all for watching. Stay gold. Hey guys, Seipher here with a quick little update. With this episode finished, we have reached the end of the episodes I had managed to record before Pirate101 became inaccessible to me. At the time of editing this video, I have still not found a workaround, and the fix that the devs provided to be able to play the game again just did not seem to work for me. So, with no other options at the moment, I am choosing to put this series on an indefinite hiatus. As for the next series, well, that is going to be a bit of a wait. At the time of recording this update, I'm just starting to deal with the real-life changes I mentioned in the final moments of the Sacred Cards. In addition to addressing those changes, I will be figuring out my new recording setup, so when I do eventually get back to recording these series, I may sound a little different. To tide you over, I will provide you a simple hint for what the next series involves. And here it is. I have alluded to the game in question before in my previous videos. Not much of a hint, I know, but it's all that I can manage to offer without absolutely giving it away. In the meantime, I want to thank all of you who are subscribed for your support. I know I don't have the most subscribers, but it really just makes me feel good to know that at least some small amount of people are at least watching these, even if they're not really. You know what? Never mind. I'm rambling. I'll be sure to have an announcement video prepared for the new series to let you all know when it starts. So, until we meet again, stay gold.
Playback sequence terminated. Transmission disconnected.